TheWitchyDude. So the first question on our question topic for me is, for someone so young, your soul is so wise. Does it annoy you when people prejudge you based on your age, etc.? Yes, it does, but I've learned to get over that and not to care as much as I did, because no matter what, no matter how much you want it to stop, it's not going to until you get older. I mean, I know that I'm right when I'm right, and I'm wrong when I'm wrong, and those kind of things, or when I don't know what I know. And so that helps me know that I'm right when I am right. I mean, not always right, because no one is, but I will admit when I'm not right. But when an older person says that I'm wrong when I know that I'm not wrong, that can be annoying. Okay, second question. How out of the broom closet are you? I would say all the way. I mean, I wear stuff, talk about it with other people, and I'd say out. How often do the younger crowd ask you for what some might think are silly spells? All the time. On YouTube, through Facebook, through Spells of Magic, I always have people asking me for spells that I would think are kind of crazy, like mermaid transformation and all those kind of spells, the ones that we don't particularly actually use. Three, do you incorporate, sorry for saying your numbers, do you incorporate your heritage, bloodline, or ancestors into your practice? Well, so my background, nationality, I am, if I had I don't really like doing this, but if I was to make a chart, almost this whole chart would be English. This little sliver would be Mexican. And, I do Indian, Native American. I always forget things. And do you use the craft to aid you in school? No, I did one time to help me, focus for a test, and I passed it all, 100%, but it's a little odd. What is your favorite bit of history on paganism or witches? Well, I know this isn't really pertaining to us so much, but the Salem witch trials was really interesting, because I like the fact that it was pretty much everybody's hatred and dislike towards one another that caused people to be tortured and killed. So I think that's really interesting, even though that's not particularly actually about us. Advice for someone coming out of the broom closet. Just do it. Unless you're around people who will actually harm you for doing it, which I don't think there's many people who will do that. Either just do it. I mean, your family might not like you and whatnot, but you're gonna feel better about yourself. Same goes with if you're in the LGBTQ something closet. Just come out, because you'll feel better about it, and that's all that really matters, is making you feel comfortable, I can't tell if the lights on my face are nice or not. How do you feel you have grown the most in your path since you started? I think every part of it has grown tremendously. The biggest part is the psychic kind of connection, I guess. The feeling things, hearing things, seeing things, communicating with things. That's grown the most. And being able to do readings for people, I could not do that before. And let's see what the next one is. What do your friends say to you being on YouTube? A couple of them know, but they don't really say anything about it. do they watch your videos? One girl does, but I mean, again, she doesn't really say anything about it, so it's like, whatever. Sorry, I'm looking there. Okay. Is there any one avenue that impacted you, you learning about paganism the most? Well, not really. But the one, like, I think I've told you guys, like, a lot of different things that people have inspired me to, like, do this to help other people, to teach other people what I know anyways, or just to get out there. And, but, I mean, the biggest one was Sunshine Morning Ray. She was, like, the sole inspiration that really actually got me to do videos and talk to you guys and do all this, and yeah, it was really, really great. What's my favorite herb and why? Well, I would always say lavender because, you know, lavender is my favorite herb, but another one that I found recently that I really like is periwinkle. And I mean, I know a lot of people use it for love and stuff, but I kind of just like it for everything. As the youngest in this group, do I find it easier to relate to witches in my generation or older ones? Older ones, but young ones are fun too. I kind of can relate with most of them, I feel. I do prefer talking to older witches because they know more, and I feel like I can get more information from them, like when we talk and stuff, and they just are so willing to teach people. 13. Where do you practice magical workings? Do you guys hear that? That was pretty cool. I practice mostly in my house, but everywhere actually. The house mostly. And my family doesn't really care, except for sometimes I have to tell them when I'm lighting incense and stuff because, you know, just two. What do I do for fun? Actually, we'll save that one for last. If you could live anywhere in the world and practice magic openly, where would you live? I would live somewhere in the Oregon Cascade Mountains, or possibly in Alberta, right next to, like, probably like Banff or something, because I kind of like it there. And I would practice magic, like, whatever, but, like, that's just kind of the place I'd really want to go. And you know, you have the mountains, trees, and all that, and that's all me. And animals, wildlife, that's one of my biggest favorite things. Last, what do you like to do for fun? Well, everything, but outdoor activities are always fun. Hiking, backpacking, rock climbing. No, I haven't done that too much of that though. Just getting outside and doing things. Sometimes reading a book, drinking tea. Sometimes hanging out with friends. Just doing something different. Yeah, like whenever something comes to my mind, and I just do it, and that's fun to me. I'm not sure how long this video is. I'm probably shorter than a lot of my other co-hosts because they had a lot of questions. I have a nice amount of questions given. But I'd just like to say that, yeah, you guys are all great. All my co-hosts are great. And wish you guys all a blessed Ostara, and many blessings, you guys.